Welcome back, everyone, to the program. My name is Jeff, otherwise known as the Economic Prepper. I'm here in my sunny backyard today doing a couple videos, talking about some things. And the one thing I wanted to talk about today that I picked up on as I've been trying to keep up on the news on Twitter, and if you've been having trouble keeping up with the news, I can only imagine because I'm having trouble and I'm on Twitter a couple hours a day, it seems. So it's the news cycle is incredibly fast. This administration is working unreal number, like a couple hundred hours in, not even 2 weeks in yet. Well, I guess today's 2 weeks, right? Yeah, 2 weeks, 2 weeks we're in. And just the volume, the speed is incredible. But I think it's part of the process. And I think it's also to try and get you used to what's coming down the line. I'll talk to that in a minute. But before I do, please, if you like this kind of content and that I keep these videos nice and short and to the point, please give me a like, a subscribe, a thumbs up, hit the notification bell, all that cool stuff. Leave a comment, helps out the video, encourages me to do more. Appreciate you. And they have been growing in popularity, so I really appreciate that. But okay, let's talk about the speed of the news cycle. Now, I remember when I was younger that there were music videos, and then we get the 30-second clips, and now we get the vines, and now we've got TikTok and just snippets and clips and everything. Everything is just short, short, short. Get it? Your attention span is smaller and smaller and smaller. And now, even with that, the speed is upped again with how fast Trump is moving, the administration is moving, the news cycles, the fact that countries are arguing and settling their arguments and trade issues in less than 24 hours. It's incredibly fast to keep up. But there's a reason for that. And there's a reason for that is that, if you remember, uh, Trump just talked about a new AI site that he's going to propose, and I don't know exactly where it's going to be. Now, if you know, leave it in the comments. My guess would be Texas, but he's putting a lot of money. He's not putting a lot of money, but he's orchestrating a deal. That's what he does, the art of the deal, putting some players together to build a giant AI center in the U.S. and he wants to become the top dog on the planet. He wants US to be number one in a lot of things, and one of those things is AI. And Elon's very outspoken about it. But the reason that we're getting used to that, we need to get used to the faster news cycle and how things move quickly, is that we're moving into a faster modern age. And with AI getting involved, AI is going to help make things more efficient and more transparent, and more things move faster and faster, and eventually it will just melt away into the background. Now, we know we have a lot of cleanup to go right now. The USAID and all those, shutting that down, and all those rubber stamps on all those payments for decades that the government's been doing, and all that waste, they're cleaning that up. But we need to get budgets on the blockchain so that they can be publicly tracked, they're auditable, and it can be done in a matter of seconds. So that takes speed. Now we're also going to create more efficiency. We're going to have people. Right now people are complaining that we're going to have labor shortages, right? That because we're booting so many people out of the country. Well, we also have automation and we have AI. So there are a lot of jobs could be going away. So it's very likely that there's going to be more automation in the next few years. More AI is going to get involved to optimize and make things more efficient. And there's going to be micropayments in the forms of crypto that you'll never see. So imagine, just for example, an automated delivery truck comes up to a dock, drops off a pallet, a robot comes out, picks up the pallet, puts it in inventory, and then all the sensors and the Industry 4.0 kind of stuff talk to one another and say, yep, product's delivered, payment is issued, the truck driver is paid, everything's paid, but no human interaction because the machines talk to each other. They talk to each other, AI talks to each other, the system talks to each other, maybe with VeChain or something else, but a stablecoin could be used for payments. And with more and more efficiencies and more automation, there's going to be less and less humans involved. I remember, probably about 10 years ago, we used to work for a company, and I went to a lot of industrial sites. And they crossed many, many companies. And to a company, they always said that their number one issue is retiring labor and that there's no workforce to backfill. So you had people that had, trades, 20, 30 years of experience, they were retiring, they were leaving, they were going to do something else, and there just weren't enough people to backfill for those jobs. Those are the kind of jobs that they're going to automate. They try to get, and those factories were already automated somewhat. So instead of having 20 people to run the line, you could get away with 4. But they had trouble getting 4. So look for a lot more automation, a lot more autonomous, a lot more auto payments, and our supply chain, our agriculture, a lot of our industries are going to get automated. That will free up a lot of people to do other more important, more thoughtful things, where humans need to be involved and make cognizant decisions based on their experience, their intuition, their thought process, that you just can't automate because it's new stuff. So that's where like, you want to free up human capital so they can be utilized in their best utilization. Like, sure, you could teach a robot how to paint a picture, but it would look the same time every single way, and every single brushstroke would be the same. Whereas you're not going to have an AI Van Gogh or a Monet. I mean, certain things are just going to be hard to capture. That's just an extreme example, but art is very creator based. So in order to free up people for their time to be creative and create things and make new things and be involved in new processes and new thoughts and new developments, we have to automate and make things more efficient to free up those people's time. What's happened in the last 50 years or so is that automation has come, but people had to work harder because their dollars were losing purchasing power, because we are chasing a less and less efficient dollar in a debt-based system. So if we fix the money, we will fix the world, and then the people will have time to discover what their true purpose of being here is in the first place. So those are my thoughts on that. I know it's kind of a esoteric kind of conversation, but what are your thoughts? What do you think where AI is going in automation? I read every comment. I love all your feedback. I really appreciate you taking the time to spend 5 or 10 minutes with me, checking out the video, checking out a few other videos, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.